Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Simon Plays Eden Crafters. Situation right now is that, we still haven't been able to make steel truly. We are mining phosphorus now, so we should be able to do the research here. Oh yeah, so let's get that done as the first thing. See if that helps us with the trees. Looking for an automated way of getting tree gold alloy. Is that gonna help? Quantum processor? Probably not. Gem cutter? Okay. Jetpack? Sounds like fun. Ship engine? Fly faster, I suppose. Cargo spaceship? See, that's more like it. That sounds interesting. Does it mean we can transport a lot of items across the planet? Catalytic converter, 2 ship engines, and carbon fiber. Alright. It's not really going to help us with harvesting trees, I think. We have... let's just dig tunnels. Then we have the bulldozer. Raise a lower. And then we have this one to flatten. And a quick little vehicle. I would like to build this one at some point, but... yeah. Let's see what's the next objective here. Ruby ore. Okay. What is this? Uranium ore. I don't see... that's a gem cutter. Diamond drill. Yeah. It's not really anything for the trees. Do we have that in here, perhaps? Oh, there's one element we haven't unlocked. No. All we get is this one, but that doesn't really produce what we need. Yeah, the wood. Oh. Can we make wood? Hold on a second. Right. That would probably be in this one. No. None of this is wood. What else could make wood? Assembler? I don't think so. Let's check. Nah, I don't see any wood in here. A refiner? Nope. Forge would be weird, but yeah. And the wood we just cannot. So not that. So yeah, I just don't know how to automate the wood. But let's just set up so we can make this steel a little bit easier, I suppose. What we really need to, we need to be making these because we're now having rubies and diamonds and all that stuff. So we need to be able to make these as many of these as we want. So I think perhaps over here we got iron, quartz, got some copper as well. We can just drag in here. So that's iron and copper. And that's the cobalt. You know, just divert from that if we need that. Let's see what would we need. We would like to make these, I think. That's carbon fiber. The iron beam is just iron. That's easy. And this one. Oh, we need osmium. So that means we would have to make it over here. Here we got the osmium. Do have iron and copper. Okay, so this is where we're gonna make these things. All right. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we could turn this into wood. Yeah, no luck. So that's the gold mine. And the water looks nice and clean. And here we got the osmium mine and all that shenanigans. Yeah, we're probably gonna make it over here, right? Where we have space for more things in the warehouse. Yeah, it looks like... No, we're not using any oxygen over here, right? No, don't think so. Oh, this means we are full up on this. Nope, far from it. So, yeah, it's the gold that's lacking. But we do have... yeah, we did have quite a few, right? It's just very slow. Yeah, 44. Let's boost that gold production, right? We know how to do that. Let's just do that. So we get more of that going. Right. Go, go, go. Yeah, this one needs to receive gold faster. That's a long one to upgrade, really. That's a very long one to upgrade. I'm not sure I have enough. Okay, we're gonna believe we have enough here. Sorry about that. Sometimes these things comes too quickly. All right, let's get... yes, okay. I hope I have enough. Yeah, we have plenty. All right, so this should get this guy going really quick here now. In fact, we could split that into 2. Yeah, it can't keep up. Or can it? Why is the production not... The production is not keeping up here. Well, this is what we're gonna get then. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it's keeping up. Okay, fine. We're gonna accept that. It's an improvement for sure. That wasn't really why we came here anyway. So, we got an area. Where do we want to sit? Let's just sit down here. boom. Yeah, let's just set up an assembler here then. Just to get an idea. We want to, let's start with the composite beam. So that's osmium alloy and iron beams. And we have the osmium alloy. This little thing, we need to divert that. Yeah, that's gonna be running past all these. That's a little bit annoying. Go around. But yeah, we also got the iron on this side. I suppose we could just divert some of this. Why are we not getting any of this? You're supposed to make gears. Huh. Oh, we're gonna figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's going on here. That these are not connected? What the? Okay. Alright. Now they are. What a silly thing. Alright, this should be working now. Yeah, there's some gold coming now. Slowly. Yeah, let's see. Let's get rid of that. I think these computers is more important than that. Can leave the rotor though. Alright, this is flowing again. Very nice. So, yeah. Where do we put this thing? This is not easy if we want to avoid the spaghettification. Yeah, I don't know if we can avoid it. Let's put it up here then. I don't know if... So we need these guys. Let's get the osmium alloy. Just gonna split that once. Ah, it's too close. Yeah, no, there's no point in making another one of these. No, not merger. Let's... Yeah, this one is probably a little bit more compact actually. It's probably a better option here. Right. Yeah, we might want to go that way. So we get this way and we just kind of follow the gold That gives us a little bit of room. Let's move our ship a little bit away. Not sure what's going on with that. Sometimes the ground's a little bit too uneven. And there we go. So now we just need to make the iron beams. So we need another assembler. And you are gonna make the iron beams. We need iron plates and iron rods. Let's just connect those two immediately. Yeah, we don't have any iron nearby. We have to just grab from that one. What we could do is just divert it that way. From here, I suppose. Yeah, you could do that. Just put a splitter in here. Up. And then connect you. And then you, we're gonna let's run it this way here. And yeah, that's okay, to be honest. Yep, this looks all right. Now we just need the iron plates, and boom, boom, boom. I don't think we can split them like here. Probably not. This is in the air, right? So, well, we can split them from over here, I suppose. Yeah, it's probably better. So, get a splitter in here, and now, yeah, let's use this one. That's probably gonna work just fine like that. Yeah. No. That's not good. Alright, we will just force it to go underneath here. Hold on. We can do that a little bit better. Yep, that works. And then this guy, we are gonna go underneath and on the other side here. go like this, and I think we can just skip over in here. Like that, and then I don't know if we can. Is that too? Nope, that works. All right. So now we got these guys. We need more power. That's easily achieved. Let's put you down there. Let's give you a little battery. Yeah. That's better with the power. So iron plates come in here and we get these guys now. Now we just need to bring them over to the factory. I think we're just gonna have it go together with this one as much as possible, and then here turn up there, something like that. Yeah, there's not much to do about that, I suppose. So that's the composite beam. Then there's the gear assembly. Yep. Let's just see what we need for the gear assembly. Gear and osmium ingot. Right. We are making gears, but that's all the way over there. But we're already bringing some of what we need for the gears, right? So we can just make some gears over here to split these guys. Yeah, it would have been better if they had been the other way around then. But we can split them down here and run that over here and up there somehow, right? Yeah, I think we might be able to do that. Split them here. Yeah, let's do that. There comes the iron plates. So we are gonna open that one up. Where are you? There you are. And then we need these guys. Yeah, it's still gonna be a little bit spaghettification, but it's not gonna be like in the main base where everything is clipping over everything. Gonna need to move our ship a little bit here. Let's just park here, for instance. Alright, we need food. Good thing we got those big boxes. Let's just make sure we're not taking up too much space. Yeah, that seems okay. Hold on. We need to transform these guys into gears, right? So let's do that real quick. Do that in here. Now we can move that a little bit better, I think. Yeah, I think that's better. So you make the gears. And then you go straight in there. And the next thing we needed was the osmium ingots. Alright. Those may be a little bit tricky because this is yeah, could, no, that's kind of blocking. Yeah, let's see if we can squeeze in a splitter here. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, okay, that works. Did that connect? Yeah, that connected. Yeah, we got a little bit of clipping there. I'm not too happy about that. Let's just see if we can actually get this to work. What am I stuck on here? So we want this one. We can probably sneak past here. And we need somewhere. Can we yeah. This is tricky. Do we have some how do I oh, okay. So that raises it up, and then we can just get it to cross over like that, and follow like so. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that works just fine. Now we need to get these guys into the warehouse. So we're gonna make them follow the other one here somewhat close. So we can, we're already getting the first ones. Nice. That's no good. A little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, they're not clipping weirdly. All right. So that's gear assembly. Set up. Ugh. All right. It looks okay. Okay. All right. It's just the water thing. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Perhaps we can do something about that. Oh, Nice. Oh, that's underneath now. Right. Gonna have to rebuild that. There you are. No. That's no good. Hmm. No. This is not easy. Come on. Let's put it back a little bit more. Yeah, I don't like it when it's snagging like that, perhaps. Yeah, that's more acceptable, I think. Yeah, okay. We'll live with that. So here we are just waiting for gears. They are coming slowly, but they are coming. Okay, so we are getting the composite beams. So now we need the hydraulic pistons and the osmium drill. I think I will go for the osmium drill first, because that sounds like something that needs osmium. I'm not sure about the hydraulic thing. Nah, we can turn that a little bit better. Something like that. Let's see. Osmium and iron plate. And what about this one? Yeah, it's iron and rubber. So we're gonna make this one. So we're gonna need some osmium ingots, but those are easy, right? We have those. Nah. Coming in right here. So we're just gonna split those off real nicely. Something like, yeah, that might actually work. No. How far away? Oh, that's not too bad. And in there you go, and we gonna connect you with a U, and you with a U. Next thing we needed was the iron plates. Oh boy. Right, iron plate. Yeah, we have some coming in there. Could just split this one. Yeah, then we have to go around this. Yeah, we can just hold on. Over there. Yeah, I guess if we split it here, we can more easily navigate that big rock. So let's just do that. And then have this one be the old connected one. How did I do that, by the way? Right there. Let's just see. That's not looking very good, is it? Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're gonna need a support pillar. Let's just do something like that. you go up there, and from there connect very nicely with that. Alright, we're gonna need another that's not connected, is it? No, it's not. Okay. We need these connected. Right, that works. Okay, we need one more support pillar. Somewhere around. Oh, right, we need to turn it the right way. Let's just make this one a little bit tall here. And whoop. And then we can hopefully avoid that big rock. And we need this guy coming. Alright, we've got to build a support pillar here. It's just gonna have it like that. That's probably gonna be good. So that stays clear of all of those, and we can just straight into the machine here. And that should take care of the osmium drill for us. Now we just need to bring that home. Yeah, that got dug out, alright. So we're gonna follow this one. Beautiful. All right. You're getting the gears, so we just need to check that this one is gonna get the iron plates. It is. Very nice. I don't think we can get much more out of this one iron mine here. We're gonna need to drag in some more iron from somewhere. Let's just go take a look and see if we can boost the iron mine with our little conveyor belt improvement trick. Other than that, we may just have to add a second iron mine to get some more iron coming in here. So, oh, this is our copper mine, right? Yeah, it's down here. Yeah. Let's just quickly improve this. Hold on, we can actually get 2 of these if we do this. And we should do that. We're gonna need a splitter. And then we're gonna need, there you are, 2 forges. And I guess we're gonna need a merge thingy. This guy. I don't know if that's possible. It is. All right. What about you? Yes. Can you? No, you cannot. As if we move you a little bit away. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit cramped. Yeah. Now will it work here? No, that's not gonna work. Well, we could probably just push it a little bit further away like this. Out here. I don't think that connected. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me just do that one again. Yeah, I guess that's how it looks. Okay. No. No, it doesn't want to do that. Yeah. Well, I guess we could move that one closer. Let's see, will this work? No. Yeah, we need this to be as is. Could just, yeah. Yeah, thought as much. No, just want. Let's turn this one a little bit. All right, so let's see, and let's just make sure that this is working. Okay, it's happy with that. And then we just need a splitter. Probably here. And we're just gonna speedy Gonzalez these two into here, and then we're gonna speedy this one into there. And that should boost our iron production by quite a bit, in theory and in practice. Yeah. We need to upgrade this one so that goes faster. And then out here, that should eliminate the pause here. Yeah, it looks like it's not gonna be adding any more here, so that is perfect. And then they're gonna get split out here and all this shenanigans. So now we got very boosted production of the iron plates and the rods. That's what we wanted. Now, the hydraulic piston requires rubber and what was the other thing? Let's just see. Let's just land here. We have a. That's not on ours. Let me just take a. No, hold on. Don't really need to put more of those in the world because we will just leave a lot of stuff around. So iron rod and rubber belt. And I don't want to tax this iron mine anymore. We could just set it up over here, to be honest. Some iron mines over here. And we got the water here to produce the organic matter and turn it into rubber. And then we just set up a warehouse. And this is, yeah, I think we are also kind of 100% utilizing these warehouses, right? Yeah, almost. I don't think we... Yeah, I guess we could go for the iron rods over here somewhere, somehow untangling that. But we're already utilizing this iron mine quite a lot. I think it's better to just, yeah, get some more iron production going, really. I'm sure we may end up needing that iron mine for more than just the hydraulic pistons later on. So let's go over here. Doing all right on the power. So that's basalt. There's the iron. We got an iron up there. Right, I'm looking in the wrong area. Right over here. Okay. So that's the iron. So let's put the warehouse. Let's put that somewhere like that. That's not too bad. Yeah, that is. Now we just need to be a little bit closer. So that's the iron, and we need the. Hold on. Let's just set up the twin forge system right away. No, let's not have them that close then. We have room. So we're gonna be splitting. That should be alright. And then we're gonna be smelting. Somewhere here. There. And these have to be quick. Ah, dang it. Like so. And then we're gonna merge that. Yeah, we're gonna merge that, right? into 1. And now we need to make the iron plates. Hold on. Let's put the factory here for the hydraulic piston. There you are. So we need to make iron rods. That's a little bit, feels a little bit like overkill, to be honest, but yeah, let's just connect you like that for now, and then we're gonna connect to here, and then we just need to make the rubber. So we need to clean this lake water here. I'm gonna need some power. Might as well get that process started. Oh, yeah, 22 megawatt. That's 8. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more than with all the other machines, I suppose. So that's 67 during night time. Nah, we're gonna be happy with that, I think. Let's not start this branch so close to the warehouse. Let's go a little bit over here. So you're gonna need some water, of course. To be connected. Alright, so we're gonna get the organic matter out here. No, we don't want that too close, right? We want some space so that if we wanna change something in the future. And it wasn't just rubber, was it? It was the rubber bands, right? Yeah, a rubber belt. Alright, so we're just gonna... Let's just connect this real quick. And then we're gonna transform that into rubber belts. We're gonna... Yeah, I think here's a good spot for that. Okay. I don't think we need to optimize this production, to be honest. We could have 2 rubber producing units, so we maximize the production speed, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's get that in here. Yeah, we can live in that. That's not good. What? Oh, well, okay. I didn't know we could delete the big rock. Okay, well in that case, this will work. Yes. And here comes the first. It's 9% pure. This guy will just need a little bit of time to get this water cleaned up. So we still need to connect the miner to get all this started. And let's go. And there we go. It gets split up. Smells it. And oh, these are moving faster than those, aren't they? I think so. Well, they get put together to a nice little row here. And I don't think we will be seeing any pauses, will we? Yeah, perhaps we may actually see that because this one is not sped up. So we will probably see a little bit of stopping. Yeah. This one needs to be twice the speed. So let's just do that. Now there won't be any delays here. And we got these guys coming in. And we just need to connect this one to the warehouse. And I don't know if I want to. Let's just do that in the center. I don't know. I don't know how we will be advancing this in the future. All right. So that's the hydraulic piston. So that means we got everything now for the advanced miner automated. Just need a little bit of time to speed up. Then there's the reinforced frame. Oh, right. I forgot we made those advanced filters. We should make the cooling device so we can work in the hot areas without worrying too much about that. So we don't have to rush while we're building. Let's go back home then. This needs a little bit of time to speed up anyway. All right. Let's. I think that's in here, and there we go. Let's get this cooling module. There we go. We can equip that if we're in hot areas. All right. So yeah, this reinforced frame is probably something we need for other things, right? No, not really, as far as I can tell. Yeah, we can make these ones now. Well, perhaps it's not too bad, too difficult to make it. Right, we got some inventory space. Yeah, we can put it down here. Just want to see the carbon fiber. Yeah, that's the problem, right? That's the wood. So that's gonna be a little bit iffy. Then we got the saw blade. Yeah, we're gonna need this, right? So we should take a look at making those things. Right, let's just start with the saw blade. What will that take? Not in there apparently. Fast rotor, can't make that either. And the catalytic converter. And the advanced filters. The advanced filters requires wood. Bomb. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. A ruby ore. Okay. But for that we needed the tech to mine, and we are getting there, to be honest. So that is something we could focus on, because we got some ruby deposits over here. So that's gold, and what is that? Cobalt. Large cobalt. So we could just go here and get the ruby. And there's also some good places down here. That's diamond. And here we got some ruby and iron up there. So do we want to settle up here or on this big one? I think the big one is probably better. So yeah, perhaps we should go for that. There's gotta be a lot of resources on here compared to up here. Although these are very close. Iron, gold and ruby, all very close together. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do we need more? So this is the advanced filters, graphene and coal. We can't really do much about that. Graphite rods, plasma, yeah. Could get one of these. That might not be a bad idea. Just need a microscope. Can we make a microscope? Oh, hold on. That's the fast rotor. Just need the graphite rods. And jetpack. 2 ship indents and an AI chip. We need 2 sensor arrays. Inventory's full. Alright. I don't think we have any room though. No. Bump. Right. Well, let's build some more storage then. Yeah, we need to make these, so we need the steel no matter what. Let's see, 27, 18. Yeah, I guess we need the shelf. Where do we want to put these? Yeah. Did I turn that the wrong way? I may have. Oh. Right. Yeah, I turned that the wrong way. Okay, perfect. Let's get rid of some stuff here. The stuff we have in abundance from the warehouses. Let's get rid of that stuff. Okay. So we need 2 of these guys. And rubber belt. Did we never automate that? That's weird. Well, I know where I can automate it from. Let's go do that then. And just set that up over there. That's a strange sort of oversight. Yeah, we can quickly get that done. So should be making rubber belts here. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of that stuff right now. So what we need is just a splitter. And we got one right there. And then perhaps we should optimize the production of rubber belts a little bit. And let's just get this guy. Now let's, yeah, and then we can run you. Into that one. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode, we will start by upgrading this, so we have 2 of these rubber producers and put that into one of these, so we optimize that production. This is going very well now. So yeah, but that's gonna be for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.